Blessings. Hey, welcome to Life's Place. Thank y'all for the likes, the loves, the shares, and appreciate all the comments and the views, y'all. And today's random high thought, right, is all about the same ones that want the sympathy and the empathy and compassion from for you for a lie, are the very same ones that will truly live it. It's the sad thing. It's like those fake ass phony illusionists, the performative actors that don't get paid for the bullshit until you do pay them for the bullshit that they actually do. It's like the ones that want you to empathize with them, give your energy to their woe is me. It's the one that pretends, the one that just really want to pull the wool over your eyes to make you feel sympathetic, that compassionate feeling, that sympathy, that empathy. You just want to hug them because you just want to be there because, they going through some things. But in truth, sometimes people just do that just to tap into you because you are a nice, genuine, kind person, and they just need to plug into you just for a little bit to suck out a little bit of that niceness out of you. They just need a good, just a happy juice for you for them, yeah, to drink, just so they can have it for a little while. The ones that will fake sick, even you ever seen somebody just all of a sudden just down their whole energy when they come around you just to gain that, oh, what happened, what's up, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm always there. They need that from you. That's currency. That is an exchange of your energy to them, whereas they gave you their woes, even for a little bit. And sometimes people do that because of the fact they know that you can transmute it. It's the ones that some people already, you will meet people that inadvertently would need you for that happiness, would need you for a piece of whatever it is that you're actually walking in, for them to add to something that they're missing, or it's going to lock into something where it's going to click to them that a piece from, it's like something breaks in them when it comes to a piece that they take from you that clicks within them, right? It's like some people will, ooh, what is this shit, yo? Some people will break you into pieces as to how they want you to be, just so that they can place the pieces into the placements of where they can move you. It's like the ones that, I could put it like the ones that will use the titles and the positions in your life by way of ego, arrogance, and pride. Like the whole parent-child aspect, where the parent really doesn't want to see you grow outside of the age that they want you to stay at, right? They just want to be able to sun you. They want to be able to, daughter you into a corner where whatever they say goes, even if it's against what you say. And they'll pull that, woe is me, or all of a sudden you got to go drop everything because they got an emergency type of thing. The one that wants you to really take on their advice, even if it doesn't feel good to you to take on that advice, because that advice doesn't sit well with your energy. Some people will twist and turn and puppet you just because of the fact that they put strings around you. They tied chains around you. They had you bound to the things that they need for you to do, all because of family, all because they are your friend, all because of an image that they have to uphold, where the image that they got for you is the image that you are broken. You know, you are in too many pieces that you need them in your life in order for you to feel whole. You know, they'll take the pieces away from you that you need. You need that love, you need that support, you need that kindness, you need that generosity, especially from those that do have the titles and positions in your life, that you do have the trust, the loyalty, and the respect for. Whereas their advice to you, whatever they say to you, goes. That's where some people will try to put you in a place where they can actually puppet you in place. The ones that will truly look at you as if you have no sense of your own to make a decision on your own. The ones that will keep you in a box, all because of the fact that they need for you to stay in a box where they can actually label you however way they want to. They will actually define you however way that they need to in order for those that they circle themselves around will keep you in that same type of energy, where the energy that they take from those very same people in the empathetic way that they're always in need, the damsel in distress energy, you know, by way of robbing you of your energy, robbing you of your time, robbing you of your finances, all because they need for you to stay puppeted in a position where they can really use you even more so than you actually going to be whole on your own. It's like, bless you, it's the one that wants to keep you on a leash, really. The one that feels as though that to cut the umbilical cord, bless you, is too much of a burden for them because they know all along that you can carry yourself. They know all along that they kept, bless you, they kept the umbilical cord attached to you because they need you more than they can actually depend on themselves. Those are the ones that will basically tell everyone in your friend circle and your family circle that you are not dependable, you are not reliable, you are that piece of shit. Whereas they actually take on the energy of you, bless you, and use it against you as if you really aren't shit. But they call on you the most times. They're the ones that will, bless you, will always, they will always act like, you have to give them your time. You have, well, shit, some people you have to, but some people will use that against you to the point that, you know what, you really never have any time for you at all. Because every time that you have time for you, they have to take it from you because of the titles and positions that they have in your life. It's like whew, I can't even say it that way because, some people have not accepted that, yes, our moms and dads have backstabbed the shit out of us, have put us in positions where, you know what, it wasn't conducive enough for our own mental growth, but stalled us in the growth where the trust was put in places where it shouldn't have been. But the people, places, and things that surrounded us to formulate that mindset are the ones that really gave us that empathy. No, they really took that empathy as if you're the one that created the problem. It's like the manipulator wanting to be the victim at the same time they're victimizing you, you know? But instead, they're the ones that's always going to fall back into their own victimization because of what they tried to victimize you with. And that is their own anxiety. That is their own panic, to attacking you. That is their own grievances for making you grieve. It's the flip side of the mirror of those that truly seek that empathy out of you for the wrongdoings done to you are going to get that same energy back, where they won't get the empathy, let alone the compassion or the sympathy from those that they actually used to go against you. That's how the mirror magic works. And it's the year of the fucking horse. That shit comes around too damn fast. Where some people really wouldn't even realize what they have said back then comes back to them now, because the spirit of amnesia. Some people want you not to remember what they did. Therefore, that forgiveness that you gave to yourself and for whatever situations makes them feel as though that they can return from the past and act as if that they are in the present and have always been, because of how much they kept your name in the time that you've been in shit in your hermit mode, or just kept walking away from the bullshit. They kept your name alive, whereas you already grieved inside. So they want to take that empathy from you, they want to take that sympathy from you, they want to take that compassion away from you because of what they actually put you through. Therefore, those are the same ones that actually buried you, and you already, casted your salutes, because they already had the funeral, they already had the wake, they already sat up there and broke the bread, in remembrance of you. Therefore, those coming back in the past, from the past into the present, right? They want that empathy, they want that some compassion, and they want that sympathy from you, as if that funeral hurt them more than it hurt you. Them breaking bread in the remembrance of you, memorializing you, you know, hurt you more than it did them because of the fact that they made the choice to actually bury you. But now they want your sympathy. Now they want your empathy. Now they want your compassion. Now they want your hugs. Now they need your energy. All because of the fact that the energy that kept them alive, and thriving and excited, enthusiastic, was the energy of downplaying you. But since they can't be in the presence of you, you know, they need to feel that breath again, to breathe that life into what they actually killed about you and already buried when it comes to you. Imagine trying to breathe life into something that you buried. Bless you. Think about it. And know the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.